All right, well, as you can see, the Simplex 4005 is up and running. Pretty cool. So for those who don't know the story behind this, I got this for a really good deal on eBay. And basically, the guy had it listed for parts or not working, because basically what would happen was when you powered it up, the piezo would beep, but the display and all the keys, they wouldn't do anything. So I simply, went ahead and bought it thinking it was just, some sort of loose connection or whatnot. But no, it turns out this thing suffered some damage from, I guess, a lightning strike or a power surge, and had to replace a whole bunch of stuff. So I'll go ahead and open up the panel. And if you look in here, you can see some of the soot. The original power supply that was here completely blew. I ended up damaging the power distribution board because there were some marks on that as well. And ultimately ended up damaging the CPU. Now, the original CPU didn't actually look to be all that bad. It actually was in much nicer condition than this one. As you can see, this one's covered in dust. But despite replacing the CPU and the power supply and the power distribution board, still couldn't get the CPU to work properly. So I replaced that as well. So this is new, power distribution board's new, and just recently got a new CPU for this thing. So wasn't as expensive as I thought. I found one. There was a weirdly titled listing for one. So the going rate for these were like $400, but I found this one for about 100, so it wasn't all that bad. Hopefully see if I can make some money off of the old parts, because this was a pretty costly project. But I guess the nice part about these 4005s is they're very easy to fix since they're all card based. Speaking of cards, the I/O cards here are actually original. They work fine. I've got a zone card up here and a NAC relay card here. I've got a couple more here. This one's actually originally up there, and zone 1 and 4 are fried. They don't work. I've got this one right here, and I actually have the terminal block. This one originally didn't have a terminal block on it. That's why this one's missing one, because I took the terminal block off of that and slapped it on here. And I'm going to try to see if this will work, because I like to have 8 zones for this, in case I want to use this for some sort of larger system in the future. I feel like 4 zones won't be enough, so I'm going to try to see if I can get that working. Plug it in down there. So yeah, zone 1's connected. I have this 4099 9006 pull station. It's got the LED, but it's obviously the module's been bypassed, so it's not going to blink or do anything like that. And then the NAC relay card, I have NAC 1 connected. I decided to go with a bell this time because I do mechanical horns all the time, and I figured I'd go ahead and do the bell. So I've got a Simplex 4080 bell. So it's the older bells before the 2901 series, 6-inch, vibrating. And this is a 2903 9102, but it's a older one. It's a 2nd generation, so it actually doesn't have the little dial to adjust the flash speed like the newer ones do. I actually have a newer 9102 with a chime mounted on it, and that's a 3rd generation one, but that's the 2nd gen. It's actually very rare. So yeah, top 2 are your horn NACs. That's what I have them programmed to. The bottom 2 are for strobes. You can program a relay into here. I tried to do that, but for whatever reason, it put the panel in trouble, and I couldn't figure out what the hell's going on with it. Hopefully, once I get the relay going and it doesn't put the panel in trouble, I like to connect it to the 4002 and have the panels tripping each other and have a little setup like that. So the system's set to code 3. Just gonna go ahead and pull the pull station and get the show going. Alarm silence completed. Restore previous screen. Press any key. So we're back to IO card input 1. So if we actually scroll over, it'll actually it'll say it's been shorted because while it's activated. And we can go ahead and reset it. And see, it goes back to normal. Pretty cool. 4010 also does this, but I've just never shown it off. So if it's back to normal, I actually wonder if it'll re-alarm. I think it will. Okay, so it will. That's cool. Figured it would, but I don't know. So we're going to go ahead and put a reset in the system. See how long it takes to reset. That strobe actually goes pretty quick. So I guess it's not a big deal. It doesn't have a potentiometer because you really don't need one. It goes pretty quick. So I'm going to let this reset. Of course, these panels are notorious for their incredibly long resets. So go ahead and let this thing go. Surprised this video is already 6 minutes long. And you'll hear the relay clicking for the strobes any second. Any day now. Oh, there it goes. All right, no alarms present. System reset complete. Back to system normal. And I know the time and date's incorrect, but whatever. All right, so that's the 4005. Glad to have this thing up and running. So yeah, look forward to more videos on this. Probably get the 4002 going. You guys seem to love that thing. What I actually found out about this is it actually has the Simplex enhanced Simplex programmer chip in it. Not a lot of 4002s have it because you can just do it with the dip switches and all that. But this one, the techs use the proprietary software and burn a chip into it, and got it programmed that way. So it's actually pretty rare because not a whole lot of people usually bother to do that. They just do it with the dip switches. I can still program it with the dip switches, which is what I'll do because you can't find the software for that thing anymore. So yeah, it just sounds pretty cool. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.